Everyone is cooing about the Miami Grand Prix, and we haven't even had a car on track yet, with the opening ceremony taking place, and I'm sure everybody enjoying the sunshine, the free beverages, and the golfing tournament between Lewis Hamilton and Tom Brady. GPFans.com for more on that. Of course, rain is expected to come on Sunday, and that could be beneficial for a man who features in our news headlines today, as Lando Norris is apparently ready for that first race win, and Guenther Steiner's talking about loopholes and grey areas in Formula One's budget cap. I'm Ollie Wilson, this is GP Fans, the Thursday before the Miami Grand Prix, and let's get into all the headlines in F1 today. No one in Formula One is trying to pull the wool over the eyes in regards to the budget cap, according to Haas team principal Guenther Steiner, as teams battle with the financial restrictions of Formula One this season. Now, the sport introduced a $145 million budget cap for the first time last year to promote a level playing field across the grid, with only certain aspects of the team's organisation excluded from that cap, such as driver salaries and other big high earners for the team. For 2022, the cap was reduced by $5 million, but there are grey areas that could be exploited in the regulations, especially with them in their infancy. Nobody's trying to pull the wool over anybody's eyes, said the Haas team principal in regards to teams finding a way to exploit the cap's grey areas. It's like one of those things, if you find grey areas to exploit it, but I think there are not a lot of loopholes to do anything which wouldn't end up in being big penalties. With how competitive the middle of the pack is in Formula One this season anyway, it seems likely that a level of self-policing will be taking place when it comes to the regulations and the loopholes within them. Lando Norris is ready to win, according to McLaren CEO Zak Brown. The young British driver has already notched up a surprise podium in Imola last time out after the team's more than iffy start to the season. Still only 22, Norris is now in his fourth year in the sport, but that first race win is still eluding him, despite coming agonisingly close in Sochi last year. And the F1 Nation podcast asked Brown if there is any chance that their young driver could perhaps become a little too frustrated the longer he has to wait for that chance to get that first race win of his career. The American boss understands that it's important for Norris to see that McLaren are continuing to push forward, and that should be enough to satisfy his hunger for that first win, but he was also quick to add that race victories could have already come in his career, saying, "In Monza, there was nothing between him and Daniel Ricciardo. In Russia, had it not been for the call at the end of the race, that race was his to win. And in Spa, he was the fastest person in qualifying all the way up until he had his accident. So he could have won 3 on the trot. He is ready to win for sure. We just need to put him in a position to win." Will that first race win come for Norris in Miami this weekend, particularly with the rain perhaps coming on Sunday? And we know how good Lando is in those changeable conditions. Stay with GP Fans across all of our platforms, including gpfans.com, to find out and to stay abreast of all of the action, news and excitement that's taking place in Florida this week.